The radio station with more The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if their prize is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hell to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending peace shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscared we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious song of victory. We scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness. Ọ bụ ncheta ihe mere n'ala anyị oge ntị. Gere ka anyị nụrụ. O nwere mkpamkpa kpara n'ala anyị mmiri manyụrụ ọnwa. Anọ m na gada wee mara na ibi dị arọ. Ụdọ nwụdara na banyo. Akwụchara n'ọmụ nkwụ. Chai! Ncheta ya obi agbawa m. Mana taa ngwa ka mụ gbasienụ gị maka ndị meriri ọnwụ. Soro n'ụmụ gba egwu mmeri ka ha mara na ọnwụ egbucheghị anyị. Igbo bụ oji ugiri na-ekwe enwe eze. Anụ a na-akpọ egbe ọ na-ata nri. Ide ukwu na-ekpe aja awụchi ndị iro anya. Achara na-egbu ọ na-eto ogologo. Ikuku aha ya na-ebu ajụ. Ala akụnyere ọnwụ ofopụta ndụ ndụ gbasasịba. Ili ya na nwa ọ na-adị ndụ. Osisi dara nze ụmụ
Once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt, and Radio Biafra Extra is streaming through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uchi Ukafomefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, there are mindsets behind those words I do not expect you to understand. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Ukukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Omuahia. Omuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Mazen Nandi Ukukano is the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for over 60 years. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And by the special grace of Chukwukika Biama, I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. But of course, as always, we must begin to acknowledge the Creator, because He is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. Without Him, we have been gone as a people. When we tell you to beware of Yoruba Juju, Yoruba Juju, Yoruba Juju, some people will not understand. But I will remind you once again. Madman say you know wetin they do, but now wetin they do, I mean no. Madman know wetin they do, but now the one way they do, I mean no. Benedictions do us in Sakula. If you are not on your knee, if you are not your gummo, you are not doing anything to stop Yoruba Juju. All of you wait, you have not seen Abrakatami Brakata. We have found ourselves in a country that is built by the blood of our people. We have found our fathers before us fall by the same mistake. We have seen the enemy come in different form and shape. They love us. They can't do without us. But they don't want us to be alive. The only thing they have all labored for is to destroy us. We are Biafrans, and this truth we must not forget. Who is he that at this time as a Biafran that cannot see? Who is that person waiting for them to put them in the grave before they know the truth? Where we be pushi, ishi lanti alami li. Kanoko hoba huan eshoku no kune. Iyahu yaje kodi bue. Like I said, we must acknowledge the Creator. Chukwo ne de ma. Chukwo ne de ma. Izuru keme. Chukwo edema, omema nemema, chukwo edema, izuru kemeho. Anyị na-aja gị mma maka n'eziokwu n'ịbụ sọ mma gị, ịhụnanya n'ịna gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya daji o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anine na sena ne de mao ise. And of course, as always on this segment, our team remain back to your root. It is very important we understand that what we are here doing in IPOB is to ensure that our ancestral land is not taken from us. It's not your fatherland, but it's your fatherland, the land of our ancestors. That is what we are fighting to make sure Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani don't take it from us with British government. And those of you on Facebook, that is Onyibe dancing masquerade. Your evil masquerade, Onyibe is dancing it. And some of your children are going to pay money to watch that masquerade. It's pathetic, it's painful. But we will overcome. We will overcome. Those of you on Facebook, that thing is not a black people. It's not Igbo man. That is Onyibe man. Theresa May, Buckingham Palace. They are dancing masquerade. I said, no, don't tell them that. Who is even in the here? Is it you that think your culture and tradition is evil, or the people stealing it from you? I don't know who is Onyara, the real one there. Each time they call you, go back to your culture. Go back to your culture. Why are you people afraid of the truth? Why are you afraid of the truth? Why does the truth hurt you? Why are you afraid of the truth? Why does it hurt you? Believe me, not until we go back and find out who our fathers is. Prepare for freedom fighting. Maybe we'll be doing it in the next 60 years. But if you know your father, that your father is your father, believe me, we're almost at home. When my lines are open, some people are going to say, religion do this one, religion don't do that one. That one are your business. I'm not going there. Neither am I coming from there. Somebody say, no, we have to do ROC. That is your business. It doesn't concern me. But I simply ask you, find out who your father is. There are dispensations. There are time and season. You could refer them to as a conspiracy theory. That is your business. We had fathers who were able to wield the powers of the universe without even having contact with anything. And when our land was invaded, the real terrorists told you your father are evil. Gradually, they are studying it. Very soon, you will be going to, president in Africa will be going to America for a Biafra. Very soon, all your children will be going to China and Japan for a Biafra. They will play oracle for you. And that time, you see the Holy Ghost there. Why can't our people understand? This is all we are. This is all we have. And this is what we must embrace. If you don't correct this error, your children will say you are evil. These same people will tell your children that you are evil. Of course, we are giving them assurance that we are evil. Your children will believe them. Everybody want to talk about the truth, but the truth in the real sense hurt us. Our topic this evening is simply some of the role played by our elders in the ancient days, in the ancient society. There is something known as elder. For some time now, we've been talking about elder. Elder do this one. Elder no do that one. Elder do this one. They can't insult elder. They no can't insult elder. If you are an elder, I need you to listen, and maybe you should be proud of yourself or you should be ashamed of yourself. There are roles our elders play. Today, they are no longer here. The elders we used to know, the way they behave, a lot of things has changed, and it doesn't bother you. You want us to respect you, but it doesn't hurt you that you are less than who you used to be. It doesn't make any sense to you. We have a problem. The problem is not because we caused it in the first place. The problem is that there are people who hate us, but they have everything we have. They want everything we have. Our problem is because there are people who want the blessing of God upon our life, but they don't want us. They need to kill us and take over our land. They have been systematically and meticulously working towards this very aim for a very long time, over 200 years, I should say. And gradually they have beaten us down. But we give God the glory that we are still here today. When you talk about an elder, elder is not just somebody who is older, but of course it's part of it. When we talk about elders, understand women can be elder, but even though they are not part of elders in council. When we talk about elder, we are talking about mature men and women whose duty, they have roles they play. An elder in the church is not the same thing as elder in our community, in our tradition. Timothy should be around 17 years or 6 years. He was referred as an elder in the Bible. That doesn't make him an elder in my community. But of course, if for one reason or the other, a child of that age is allowed to be among the elders, there is a reason. Elders. Where are Biafra elders? Our leader in his last broadcast made a statement regarding the elders. Yoruba introduced OPC. The idea was to fight Hausa Fulani because they have a conflict. Then in Lagos, my 12, K2 Ojota area, all the Yorubas in those areas were killing Hausa people. Hausa reinforced and start killing the Yoruba. But at the end of the day, Yoruba and Hausa Fulani team up together and begin to kill Igbo people on their own. I was still in Lagos then. Gani Uada was jumping up and down like a hero. Igbo people bear the brunt. Of course, when I say Igbo, I mean Biafrans bear the brunt. And all of a sudden, Gani Uada become warlord of Yoruba people. Because the Yoruba elders still understand that they are elders. Irrespective of anything, I will talk about them tonight. They know they are elder, even though they are Yahoo boys. They know they are elder to their people. Biafran's elder, why can't you learn from them? Amayanagbo and Anyamanagbo and Igwe Kala, Igwe, whatever name you call yourself as a Biafran elder. Why don't you learn from Yoruba Yahoo elder? Because the last time I'm checking, they need more accolade than all of you. Yoruba elders gather and take a terrorist and make him warlord of Yoruba land. But you people are busy telling, oh, this one is a robber, this one is some robber. Are we not ashamed of ourselves? Today, Ganiyu Adam, when he talks, Nigerian listen. As a terrorist, as a kidnapper, as a killer of Fundigbo, he's a warlord. And you people will give him accolade. Because there is something they did not abandon. Our leader asked, have you seen Hausa Fulani condemning Boko Haram? Shehu Garuba said, if you like, go to hellfire and come back. Fulani herdsmen, Miati Boko Haram are not terrorists. As far as they are concerned, when will Biafran elder learn from these people? But we are the only people doing so that they love us. What thing I want use your love do? Oh, let us give us accolade. Oh, they are intelligent. Does it concern me? Why is it that the truth hurt us? All of us. Don't you know who our elders are? I saw them. I witnessed them. The next generation of Biafra, don't let your father deceive you. It's because some of your fathers are not moral men. Don't let them deceive you. You must embrace the truth. And so that in the end, as it were in the beginning, that it might also be the same way in the end. I saw the ancient people. They smell righteousness. They smell righteously. Today, look at where we are. People who cannot even talk where our fathers talk. People who cannot tread the same path our ancestors tread. They are the ones who decide how we live. Very pathetic. But that is why we are here. Everybody must be delivered. So when I say go back to your roots. If you do not know who they are, you won't understand what they represent. For over 200 years, they work on us. Reduce us to what we are today. When you tell somebody, he said, no, it's B. Do you know I went to Chancellor University? Do you know I went to Does the truth hurt you? They had specific role they play. And we are going to look at few of them tonight. There are stories that they talk about. Our ancestors were worshipping idol. God now let Onyibe conquer them. I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I'm worshipping idol. In my ignorance, I cut 3 and now carve it like the masquerade. And I start worshipping it. And God now get angry and say, oh, Judge Onyibe, how can you cut 3 and make masquerade? How can you knock a go-go? Because of that, I will kill you. And then God now bring America, bring Portugal, bring China, bring Japan, bring Fulani, bring Yoruba. They now come to our land, be raping our women, be killing all of them. God is happy. God loves raping. Is that what you want to tell me? Why does the truth hurt you? You allow them to deceive you. God is still angry after many years that my father made firewood and dance over the firewood. But God has not questioned terrorist Lugard. Queen of England is still there. The rest of them are still there who raped and murdered. They are now ashamed, trying to make reparation or destroy statues. Will it change what they have done to us? Are you telling me God love rapists? Are you telling me God love all these people ravaging the world? How will you believe it's only our ancestors? God is he got to punish us. I refuse. You are the one punishing us because you refuse to embrace the truth. Go back to your roots. Our ancestors dance masquerade. Oh, you boys dancing masquerade. Oh, very soon now, their own ancestors will start blessing them for dancing masquerade. A journey of 1 week. We will go eat for 1 year because you cannot see beyond your nose. Who they listen to your grammar? And today this is where we are. The next generation must understand how they function. So when we are talking to you, respect yourself. They say respect is reciprocal. I don't understand that. You are the one, you earn respect. You don't buy respect. If you are dashing me money, the day you don't dash me money again, in fact, if you misbehave, I will tell you. If not be the money where you they dash me, I don't like this thing where you they do. You can't buy respect. You earn it. Nobody will respect us. We have to earn it. And to earn it, you have to go back to your root. You cannot use lie to defend the truth. The truth need no defense. Let her go. You cannot use lie to defend the truth because the truth need no defense. Let her go. Her enemies will be shredded. Let's look at some of the character of our elders. So when you are coming to say, oh, we are elder, you should judge yourself. Use your tongue and count the teeth in your mouth. Number one role they play. They were the one who wield the power of the rod and the staff. Our elders were responsible to wield the power of the rod and staff. You don't know what it means? When you read your Bible in the book of Psalm, it said, the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And along the line he said, he makes me to walk in green pasture. In one of the standards, he said, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. He still talk about walking in the valley of the shadow of death and life. He still talk about not fearing evil. I don't want to sound religious because I will turn into church service now. But I want you to pick just one word from that psalm. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. The rod and thy staff is simply ofonogu, truth and justice. Our ancestors wield the power of truth and justice. This were the thing they were doing. Now, let me break it down a little bit. When you say ofonogu, you are talking about thy rod and thy staff. When you talk about thy rod and thy staff, you are talking about truth and justice. They comfort me. Thy truth and thy justice, O Lord, they comfort me. I try to study a system of government or justice system. When you hear about equality and inequality, trying to create a standard, it is confusing. One of them implies that you have to create a table that will enable both the long and the short, for instance, to serve efficiently wherever they are called to serve. And then the other one implies that when you are called to serve, everybody must be allowed to do the same thing. I don't know how to create it out. But when you look at the application of equality and the principle of inequality, it is confusing. Without ofonogu, without truth and justice, without the rod and the staff, you will mistake it. Let me try to break it down because you need to understand it. When we go to farm in those days as children, they will divide the farm. Of course, there is a way, my cousins, they will throw leg. 1, 2, 3, no measuring tape. So they use leg, they will draw the ground. They use leg, walk like 3 steps, draw another ground. Walk like 3 steps, draw another ground. And then maybe we are 20 of us. They counted all of them, 3 feet. Or 3 foot, 3 steps away from each other. And then what we are targeting is which one grow more. Everybody is looking for the one that is easier to weed. And as they're sharing it, everybody is taking their own. Among us, you will see my cousins that are like 30 years. You will see the ones that are 15 years. You will see the ones that are even 7 years. They are sharing the whole portion, equal. Nobody complains. You will see all those my big uncles then. They will take their abrakpa. Abrakpa don't have name in English, and I won't give it name. Go and Google it. www.abrakpa.biafra. You will see it there. Or you go to Abo. We now take abrakpa. Everybody begin to walk. No complaint. I will see my uncle. Before I will cut one self, I will cut my leg. They will now bring one leaf and squeeze it, put it in my leg. Walk continue. Before I can even walk like 3 square meters, they have finished a portion of more than 300 square meters. Whoever divides it may not be fair. But first of all men are equal. But they understand that for justice to prevail, when those adults finish their portion, they will now divide themselves. and say you join Onyema, you join Gabriel, you join this one. And so we know, even though they share the same portion to all of us, they understand that when they finish their own, they must help us to finish our own. That is when a society where there is justice and equity. Justice and equity. Justice demand that all of us will have the same portion. But equity demand that those who are weaker should be aided in order for them to be able to succeed. Truth and justice. That is why in Biafra land, there are roles that our ancestors played. You don't know who is who. Ask anybody, no matter your knowledge of our ancestors. The only thing we know that Anambra is first son. And that is because there is a great distinction between the first son and other son, according to our culture and tradition. Ask anybody now, who is the second son? They don't know. I have heard a lot of people, they say Anambra is first son, Imo is second son, Abia is third son, Enugu is fourth son, then which one? Ebonyi is fifth son. So before Moritola divide you people, who was the first son? You don't know, but we can find out. You don't know. So if that is the 5 sons of Uri, where are the other 2? You don't know. But if you look at Enugu closely and you look at Anambra closely, it could be true that yes, Anambra is first son and Enugu is second son. Because everything, almost everything you have in Omambara, you have a replica in Enugu. Outside these 2, you won't see it any other place. That is because second son is always trying to rub shoulder with first son. Almost the communities there have similar name. Now, what am I saying this? It is because of the justice system. Nobody is trying to undermine anybody. They were fair playing ground for everybody to function. Elders of Biafra land, are you people creating fair ground for our children and your children to function? Some of you even advise your children and say, don't mind them. They are rassicant, they are morodicant, they are autorodicant. You are now suebo, now subeke. You think you are talking us down? Those your children that are brought up in Buckingham Palace, they will need us one day. We will remind them who their father is. And our children will need you one day. You will undermine them. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we are the people still suffering it. Because we have not been able to make proper use of the rod and the staff, truth and justice. Ofonogu, you don't know how to use it. How can you be an elder? No fair ground for all of us. Our elders understand this truth. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. They know when to apply, deploy the staff. The staff is to help us manage equity. It is with the help of the staff they can give equity to the people. It is with the help of the rod that they can give justice to the people. Have you seen any elder in Biafra land that stand up to fight for us? They only go to Abuja to collect money. Only very few of them. Biafran elder, when will you stand up and begin to speak for us? If you are truly our elder, we are you then. I always tell people, when you say your father is bad, don't forget it's your father. Don't condemn him before the world. Because if there is any difference between both of you, it's just very small. You came out from his lions. When will Biafra elder begin to talk for us? Who has bewitched all of you? That you are busy crying that we are not giving you accolade. You abandon the word of our father. But you look at the history of slavery. You think everybody who were taken to slavery were actually there because they are supposed to be there? When elders lose, their position, when others lose focus. That is why many things change. When some people were sold, we agree, but majority of them were kidnapped. Most of the people you see today in diaspora who were slave, taken by stealing or kidnapping, some of them were giving up. They were giving up because some elders failed. Today IPOB is here, agitating that Nigerian who cannot give us equity should let us be. You are condemning us. You are aware that your children has to read till their eye go to on top of their brain before we can be admitted into Nigerian university. Are this lie? What effort have you people made to question Nigeria? I say, how can somebody from Zungeru score 3 and get admission in Nigerian university, and then my own son will have to score 600 to get admission in the same university? Does our pain not touch your mind? Is our cry not touching your mind? I joined this struggle in 2014, and I can categorically say that in the year 2000, the agitation didn't get to this height. And you people had a chance to make our life better. You did not do that. The more you people delay Biafra, the more all of you will suffer it. We are metamorphosing. We are changing. So where are the elders? Where are justice? Where is fairness? Where is equity? It is said that he that must come, anybody that desire to come for justice must understand what it takes. He that come for equity, he must come with clean hand. Anybody that says, oh, we are here, let the right thing be done. Is your hand clean? Elders, Biafran elders, are you playing your role? What have you taught us? To run to Abuja and then speak some grammar. Then Hausa, Fulani and Yoruba will give you some percentage from the money stolen from our land. You people are more than that. Go back and check your father. Some of them died in honor and dignity instead of them to betray you. Why are you betraying us? You are not proud to tell us about them because you are nothing, almost like nothing about them. That is why you are not proud to tell us about them. But we know them. Now when you fail to speak, we will teach you. We will tell you the truth. And so the role of our ancestors, number one, among numerous of them, is that they are there willing the power of truth and justice. They were there willing the power of Ofonogu. They were there willing the power of righteousness. When you hear that language, Ojo Ghana, the person who stands by the side of truth and justice, nobody can stop you. Number two, they inspire and motivate the people through parable and adage. Our ancestors, they inspire and they motivate the people through parable and adage. Today, before you hear elders talking parable, somebody said they have collected big money to judge a case against you. That is when they give parable. In those days, they don't need to talk too much. Through adage and parable, they motivate people. If I go to an elder now and say, elder, this land belonged to my father, but my father is a poor man, and so I rented it to this man, and this man now want to take over my father's land. Elder, please help me fight for the land. And the person who is taking this land from me is very rich. The next thing he will do is he will go to that same elder, give the elder money. The same way Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani are bribing our elders to undermine what we are doing here. And then the moment the elder collect money, they know the truth already. They will put truth and justice aside, which is of ogu. By the time you enter their palace or their hut to demand for justice, the next thing you will hear, they begin to knock parable for you. My son, what is son of your bamba? What a son of your bamba? Ujapamu yokianya. Let me try to interpret it so you understand how they make parable for us. You go to an elder these days and say, this land belongs to me because I don't have money. This rich man want to take my land. The rich man will go behind and settle you as an elder. The next thing elder will begin to tell you, a child does not wrestle with his father. If a child try to wrestle with his father will use his brocos and block his eye. Invariably, indirectly, the elder is telling you, this man have plenty money. Don't try him. He can use his money to destroy you. That is the parable you give to us these days. Go and look at the parable of Petodechi. He was insulting us. In as much as respect that man, I don't want to give him my mouth because I've discovered that even giving you people mouth doesn't make sense. But the next generation, the next breed of Biafra must stand up and become dogged. Let doggedness be your next name and your watchword. Let Okpokpo scatter be your next principle, that we may let them understand what they have done to us. They will insult us with parable and adage because you don't want the truth to be known. But our elders before are not like that. They are not like that. They make parable and adage that will motivate and inspire you to become greater. For instance, they will tell you parables. Nkita dani be yake gujaso. Nkita dani be yake gujaso. Of course, what I'm trying to say is our elders in those days will tell us when two dogs are fighting, dog is called nkite in my language. Nkita dani be yake gujaso. When two dogs are playing, you cannot be able to differentiate when a dog is fighting and when a dog is playing. The only thing that will make you know that they are playing is that one dog will fall because they play with their teeth. They bring their teeth and start biting each other. One will go front and will bite the dog. That dog will fall. The other one will, on ground will stand again, do the same thing, bite the other one. That is when you know dogs are playing. Invariably, they are telling us, my children, because you have to fight with your teeth, people may misunderstand you. So since they will misunderstand you, when you fight small, you calm down. So they know you are not actually there to attack them. You are just playing. Exactly what we are doing here today in IPOB. We come out aggressively, not because we are fighting you. We want you to be aware of what we can do to you. And anytime you see us backing down, we are not backing down because we are afraid of you or you can win us. We want you to understand that our demand is simple. Almost everything I know today is from adage and parable. There was a great mistake I would have made in my life. One word deliver me today. Let me share it with you so that you understand how elders behave. I'm not a papa boy now. I think even at the age of 17, my father cannot control me. What is 17? At the age of 14, my father can't control me. Control me, is it because I'm Agburu? No. He taught me to stand up to him. He taught me to say the truth. He beats me up many times when I'm doing the right thing. And each time he realized his mistake, he loved me the more. And so I got to a stage. I started moving with friends. It was time for us to learn how to smoke. And we used to go out in the night to go and learn how to smoke Igbo. That was the stage we were in. Everybody have that time. Those were the stage where a child will decide who he become for the rest of his life or her life. And there were these two boys. They were master of Igbo. But I want to belong. I followed them among others. And the first day, they gave me Indian hemp to smoke. When we finish smoking Indian hemp, we start going. And along the road, they will say, those ones who are grounded in it, they will look at me and say, I just look at them immediately and say, huh? They will start laughing. I didn't understand what they were doing. Finally, everybody will dispatch to their own home. And I will enter a supermarket. I'll buy Fanta, Coke, Sprite, Tom Tom, Chewing-gum, biscuit. Every ice cream in this super, I will, if I enter house with the traveling bag, I can even buy traveling bag to load all those things. I will sneak through the back door into my room. I will arrange them on top of the bed, my bed. I will sneak to the kitchen, make eba, make loiloi, turn egusi soup, turn okra soup, make indomie. No, there were no indomie in those days. Boil rice, boil beans. I will set all of them on top of my bed. I will test Fanta, test Coke, test Fanta, test all of them. Before I will take 2, 3, I will fall on top and sleep on top of them. If I wake up midnight, I have messed up my bed. And one of those midnight, my father came to my room. He opened my room. He looked at me. I was sitting on a pot of soup. He looked at me. I should be around 14 years. And he made a parable. He said, Yahui Junior Jungwe. Yahui Junior Jungwe. He locked my door back and went out. What he simply say? He said, you see the journey where you send yourself? You see this journey where you send yourself? There may be no return. From that day, I begin to calculate. I knew I could end up as a madman. I begin to calculate. I have a choice to go and smoke Igbo and turn to a madman, or I have a choice to allow myself to be mocked that I'm a queer guy. Because that time you know one do a thing that they do, they be queer guy, you be heavy gbeon, oh boy, you be mugu. I choose to answer those names instead of me to go mad. And they mock me for a while. As I'm speaking to you, we were about 7 of us then. 2 of them later went mad. One parents are extremely rich. They flew him to London. He never come back, but I know he got well. The one that his father was a principal, they don't have much money. Only God knows where the madness has taken him to. But believe me, God saved me that I didn't continue with them. Not because I'm better than them, because my head, they carry Igbo. I would have been gone. A father's single advice saved the whole of my life, because this adage, this parable came from a heart full of love. When you advise us, when you are talking to us as our elder, we see your heart, it is filled up with wickedness. If you are elder in Biafra land, whether upland, river line, bottom line, Niger Delta, Niger, river line, anywhere you are, check the way you are handling your children. You will see you know nothing about the love our fathers bear in their heart. You know nothing about the love our mothers carry in their heart. We are crying. When a child is crying and is pointing to a particular direction, it implies that their father or their mother, somebody is there. IPOB have been crying. We have been pointing to a particular direction. Our elders, what are you doing? You can't condemn us, neither do we stand to condemn you. But tonight, it is a call to go back to our root. Biafran elder, you are more than what you have reduced yourself to. Our duty is to make sure that nobody can insult you. Our duty is to make sure we defend you with the last of our blood. But we ask for one thing: be an elder for God's sake. We saw your fathers. Then your father before your father. Show us some respect. Show us some dignity. Remind us of who we used to be. This enemy will leave our land, I can assure you that. Where are the motivation that used to come from you people? I understand what my father taught me and his father before him. They whisper in our ear. It becomes the driving force that motivates us. The very primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. What are you telling us today? You think you can talk us down? We went behind you and we met our ancestors. But we know with you we can be better. Motivate us, elders. Stop selling us. Your time is winding up. You won't be here forever. Neither are we going to be here forever. If you choose to fail us, be rest assured we will not fail the next generation. This is the oath we have taken. A vow and a pledge you have made before the Creator. That is why I tell the next generation, be strong and get ready for what is about to come. Our ancestors trained all of you to the extent that even at the age of 6 years, at the age of 3 years, at the age of 9 years, you have the capacity to stand before Theresa May and Queen of England. After all, was the amalgamation document not signed by children? All these idiots ruling Nigeria today, from Buhari to Babangida, all of them started ruling Nigeria at the age of 26. At the age of 13, look at you, you are 47. Your parents are still feeding you. Don't you know those parents are the one killing you? You that were graduate, you were in standard 6 at the age of 13 years. You finished standard 6, which is even more or equivalent to a university graduate. How come today you are watching your children at the age of 50? They are still in the university. You lost it somewhere. And as much as I'm trying to talk to our elders, let them listen. Believe me, I understand it is not in my position to rebuke an elder. And so tonight I'm entreating you. Number 3, they are the custodian of our culture and tradition. Who is even guiding us? Who is even directing us? Can you teach us what you don't know? Can you lead us on a path you know nothing about? Our fathers understand this. They protected our culture and tradition until the enemy came. Who is protecting our culture? Who is protecting our tradition? Only to do nkubi, gather, you know, every celebration carried out by our ancestors, they were there for a significant purpose. Not to drink hero, not to drink pami, not to defy little girls. I want Biafrans to listen. Just watch our elders. You will see there are very few of them who are thinking about the future of the next generation. Very few of them. Elders in the land, where are you? Our ancestors never toyed with these things. As young as I am, my father started training me for a day like this. And every day I beg the Creator, help me to number my days that I may be able to apply my heart to wisdom. Because we will not always be young. And when I go to village, some elders will send for me. I will go to them. They tell me, you know, your father this, your father that, your father this. But we want you to be better than your father. It's not because my father is bad, but they motivate me to be better than my father. And that is why I said something. My mother bought the first plot of land in her life at the age of 26 years. One day she sat all of us down. He said, you people are busy pointing the house you will inherit. You don't have sense. You, how old are you? You, how old are you? Do you know I bought this land when I was 26 years? Do you know I do this one when I was this year? I was shocked. She can't lie to us. And the very first day I heard that word, and I said to myself, until I buy my own land, until I build my own house, I will never get involved with my parents' property. Till tomorrow, I am their first son, and I know the property they have. I don't go there. Many people don't even know I am the son of the owners of this property. Because you go home now. Well, let me leave that one for you. They motivate us. Who has come out to speak for us? You watch them kill us and you call us bad children. Are we bad children because we fight for our right to self-determination? Are we bad children because we are Yoruba children? We have to die to graduate and we will not get a job. Yoruba Hausa children will get the job. Is that why we are bad children? Is that how your father raised you? Something went wrong somewhere. You are supposed to be the director of our custodian. You're supposed to be the chronicle of our people. What are you doing at this moment? Like I said earlier, the idea is that we are not here to attack you tonight, but we want you to feel our pain. If you are a father, I want you to look at your son and tell me that you are proud you have done well for them. I want you as a mother to look at your daughter and tell me you are proud you have done well for them without saying a word. And I tell you tonight that heaven will bless your soul. We make mistakes. We cannot be tamed. We cannot be controlled. It is not your duty to tame us. It is not your duty to control us. It is your duty to direct us, and that is all. You people failed to speak for a long time, and now we took your place to speak. Your father didn't do this. Your mother did not do this. Women are elders. Though they may not be members of elders and council, but yet we have elderly women. What we are here to do is simple. We have no intention of undermining any Biafran leader, elders, as the case may be. And that is if you are one. Remember your father. I'll be signing off temporarily. Of course, our line will be open immediately after that. Tell us how elders behave in your community. Tell us those character as you call in. Tell us character of elder that make you proud. And you look at somebody in the face and say you are elder. And of course, you can tell us some of the things they are doing which makes them lower than an elder. I'll be back in a minute.
Opportunity.
Nationwide. The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our direct line is 070. I beg your pardon. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Call on the line, your name and where you calling from.
Onyibe.
Monitoring Spirit. Go ahead, please.
Na puta uya n'igwe o mgbe mmụọ gị nọ na nsogbu anyị ga-enye gị ekele ọma ụmụ gị nye gị otiti ọma ụmụ gị ga-enye gị eluigwe o ndị nsọ anyị ga-abụrụ n'gị iji gosi gị na ebu ochie ebube gbara ụmụ gị mmehie anyị niile ụmụ gị kete n'oke n'ime akwa gị esi n'ihi ga-eburu n'ụmụ gị bụ anyị esekeli okike onwere nwoke heri nwoke site oke mmụọ na-eri oke aja akwa gị esi ga-abụrụ nke anyị ma n'elu eze anyị nọ n'elu Pata n'ọsọ bịa anyị n'ụmụ gị aka anyị Chukwu ike abịanaghị ụmụ gị nọ n'elu okpere nkwame ya yi pata ọsọ bịa nyere n'aka anyị ebube eluigwe na mee anyị nọ n'elu Nnamdi Kanu pata ọsọ bịa nyere ụmụ gị aka anyị Chike mefole anyị nọ n'elu Onyibe pata ọsọ bịa nyere n'ụmụ gị aka anyị Chike Chukwule anyị nọ n'elu Tomafiyopile pata ọsọ bịa nyere n'ụmụ gị aka anyị Jomo Biafra anyị nọ n'elu Chukwu okike amaghị gbasọsọ bịa nyere n'ụmụ gị aka yi Tabeka eke ọmịsịbụ 6 July 2020. My beloved father, Donald Trump, respect yourself at least for once in life and gain a very good reputation because Biafra has been a resistance before every other nation on this planet Earth. Now, Susani,
quite unfortunate as always, Zoo Epileptic Network, but we must continue. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
It's me, Nazani.
Yes,
Hello?
you. Good evening from here.
Nazani.
Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Hello, Nazani.
Good evening from here.
Good
Go
evening.
ahead.
Oh,
The word is
Good
listening.
evening, Biafra. Okay. Ndị Biafra, ndị nwe na ndị nwe, I greet everyone. Maazị Onyibe, thank God. Thank you for this lecture. Thank you so much. You know, there was something they are saying back home. Hasi Eziafa Kego. Eziafa Kego is not existing anymore. Because I think after the war, after the starvation, our elderly, they sold themselves
Some
because
of them,
hunger.
some of them, for the
Yeah, some of them,
or
yes.
majority of them.
Yes. I'm telling you, that's why.
In those days, sorry, my sister, when you come
It's okay.
home with unusual wealth, elders will ask you, they won't take anything from you. Some people will come back rejoicing that God has blessed them. You will see, they say, hold on. They don't take anything from you until they know where you are coming with that money. But it's amazing now, they encourage
Exactly.
it. Go ahead, sorry for interrupting you.
It's okay, feel free to be interrupting. But what I'm trying to say is that there so many things went wrong after the war. After the war, so many things went wrong because I could remember clearly when my dad was alive. He always said to me, self-control matters a lot. As a woman, that if you are not contented with what you have, it means that you will be a trap. That men, they will be trapping you. I don't know how to express it. Or explain it more in a better English way. But I tell you, when I sat down and begin to have the flashback, you know, there is no truth. Most in our efforts, because of common porridge, because of longer throat, they will go in Abuja to sell themselves. Because they are not proud of whom they are any longer. What all these properties they are gathering and those stuff going there, and I don't understand, to be honest. It's better that you stand on the truth. Even when you lie down, you lie in peace, because you don't know if you are going to wake up tomorrow, the next morning, or not. That watchdog, Eziafa Kego, is no longer there. You will see somebody because he had money and he collect poor woman land because the husband is not there anymore, and he has his children. He collected the land. And when you call elders, even the woman will run to elder or whoever that will help her secure the land. Then the next thing, that man will go and bribe those people. Then they now twist everything. They now twist everything. They don't stand. That also no. And you it's good that we're taking all these titles.
Your man seems to be very.
Won't take it for because if not for their goodness, that we have finished. Onyibe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Open up your dad.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand the truth. It cannot be overemphasized. There are a lot of things that are missing in the system. Our elders must stand up to their responsibility. There is, in those days, if I find myself in a very difficult situation, I'll go to my father, or I'll go to the nearest elder. I'll say, I want to me here. They will look at me and say, oh, many there was no room to back up. There is no room to back up. And each time I remember their adage, their motivation, Their action, we know the truth already. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Yes, please turn down the volume of your radio set. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, caller on WhatsApp, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. My
Good evening from here.
Yeah, thank God for joining your program today. I've been listening to you guys. So it's a pleasure. I'm very happy. My name is Augustine Godwin Chukwudi. I'm calling from Italy. So to be honest with you, before I did not want to join IPOB. I stayed and they look and I see everything because I was with Wasobu before. But at a time, I see how he's going. I see everything. I see the honest. I see how our leader was very good because this issue of elder, it's of recent that this one comes up. And I am very, very happy to hear from you guys because ever since, if you remember when coronavirus was happened, everybody was like, and when our people, they go to China, I was sleeping because ever since then, when I joined IPOB, I slept with Radio Biafra. So I wake up in the midnight, I couldn't recall somebody who was making a program. So the guy now, he said that our people, why I like IPOB, they will tell you the truth, no matter who you are. And that's why I like our leader. Even our leader is a perfect gentleman, if I may put it in that way. But sometimes you see him speaking. He's speaking because of what he's seeing and what he's going to, what he see his people going through. Who will accept it? Okay, coming to elder. I grew up with an elderly man. My father died before I grew up. But some of the elders I grew up with, I am happy with them. Some of our elders, one thing that gives our fathers joy is that the kind of person they produce you to be. Not what you have, not any other thing. But that's why you see how in our own, as in the whole Biafra now, they say that more good name is more better than riches. We have to know ourselves, and I am very happy the way you people are going in this very Biafran issue. To be honest with you, all our people, we have to wake up. We owe you loyalty. We owe the Biafran leaders loyalty because they have sacrificed everything. It's not easy. And before you come up now, before most of you, sometimes I will be listening to Biafran radio, listen. This one will come, Onyibe, so many people, Radio Biafran, US1, US2, all this one. I listen to all this program. This one will come, it will be like the other. This one will come. It's just like, it's very, very select. God just selected all of you. So what I am praying and asking each and every one of you, please hold it on. Don't listen to our elders who don't know what they so. Sometimes I tell myself, if you fail to do the right thing, your mind, your conscience, your inner mind is supposed to tell you that I have failed. You see this man, Smith, the man who came to confess before joining his ancestor, that should be an example to us. Even before you hear our leader, he said about Onyibe people, the white men's, their life is different. That black man will never do this, they will never do that. You see how he lives. It has been paining him. If our elders should turn back, tell themselves the truth. Look at our system. The other day, our leader was talking about the graduates, people who go to university. To be honest with you, I'm not a graduate. I did not go to university. And till tomorrow, it's still disturbing me. It's still disturbing me because they say that half education is a problem. It's disturbing me. to be honest with you. So this very issue now, and the other way, our leader said that the other side, they will cut in North, they will cut a little mark, they will give them admission. Why is it not like that? And another thing that is paining me is most of our brother who are graduates, they are not doing nothing. Support the agitation is even harder for them. They will go and be speaking nonsense English. So my brother, I'm happy, and the way you talk of the elders, our elders, please, you have disappointed us. Let us accept the truth. Let us accept the truth. The only thing that gives me joy in this Biafran issue, in this Biafran agitation, is because of the truth. The truth. Even if we have even if we have a little argument, but the truth must remain there. It must be there. You see, our leader, when he answered this woman that called him about the prophetess, this, I said myself, why must these people always come to do, they come to tell us about God, they come to use church issue or religion issue to convince us, because they know we are good people, we can accept because of God. But this time around, we don't need all these things. They see how we have been suffering. They see, even, I said, our leader is fighting for the living and the dead, both unborn generation, both the children who have they have not witnessed this world. They were killed in the womb. Just think of it. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. I'm happy.
The truth cannot be overemphasized. Our elders must understand. We are the children today, are doing the work of elder for the next generation. People should understand. Our fathers were not like this. They could speak up. They guided us. They guided you people, not us. Little thing we know about them have undone all of you. Rise up and do the right thing. Are you there? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, please turn down your radio set. Please turn down your radio set. When you call, you move away from your radio set. You did not call your radio. You called your line. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yes, good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from Biafra State. My name is Ekpako Biafra.
Ekpako Biafra, Ugebo man. Go ahead and tell us about Ugebo elders.
Hey, my leader, Onyibe, I'm happy to hear you this night. It's my lucky day. Today is my birthday. To thank you. Yes. Good evening, fellow Biafra, all over the world. My name is Ekpako Biafra. I'm calling from Ugebo. We are here to tell the people that yes, that is how you leader for helping. It is God that elect Mazin, that the council and all the people that work together with Mazin and carry the God give Moses and give him first disciples. Jesus will not talk to you to see what is going on and in this Biafra struggle. Kalu is the truth man and all his followers. They are truth man. We know them. Not these fighters that they call elders. When they know money, when they enjoy their money, when they talk about Abuja, try to come. They are children. We are them.
Of course, our network is very, very bad this evening, but what to do? We must continue. You can try and see if you can call back my brother. That notwithstanding, they were role played by our elders. They give you parable. They give you idioms. They speak to you languages that make you to begin to think. But what is happening today, elders, our elders, what is happening today? Where did you get it wrong? Or where did you get it wrong? Whose interest do you serve? Very unfortunate. Caller on the line, are you there? This is female line.
Hello?
This is the female line. Please call the male line. Caller on the line.
Hello?
Yes, good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi George Onyibe. Good evening, Mazi. Our David Carlo calling from Iguacha.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, may Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to bless IPOB worldwide. All those working assiduously to make sure that the Biafra is being restored. May they be blessed in the mighty name of Kikabiyama. Above all, may our leader be endowed with more wisdom. At the end, the whole world will know that he was sent by Chukwu Kikabiyama. That is why I always tell my friends that we have different gods. We have different beliefs, just like India, China, and the rest of them. I believe that if I call on to them that Chukwu Kikabiyama is my God, they will say they don't know what I am talking about. But their country is kind of beautiful to the eyes of man, in which I know that Biafra will be more even glamorous than their own. All hail Biafra. Mazi George Onyibe, I want to make some reference about this elder of 18. And I want to say thank you also to my leader who really tackled that lady yesterday, the prophetess. Although I'm not against her, like our leader said, this is democracy made in Biafra. I thank you for that. She is welcome. I ask for those who are also with her to be courageous, bring on their doubts why Biafra will not come. And at the end, we will know. So where am I going? I am going to Malachi. I am not asking everybody to bring their tithes nor offering. But where I want to go in the book of Malachi is the last verse. The last verse is verse 6. The last verse is verse 6. That's Malachi chapter 4, verse 6. And I read, it says, "And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse." Master George Onyibe, am I understood on this phrase? Am I going on the right direction? Or am I making any mistake?
Of course, if I see something wrong in what you are saying, I stop you immediately. But go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mazi. So what am I trying to say? It is high time the elders begin to search themselves that the miracle of Elohim is coming to pass. Our leader started as a youth. Our leader started as a small boy because he said the reason why he was given birth to is because of restoration of Biafra. So he started it right from the childbirth, right from birth. That is when he started it. That is also the reason why when Yahweh was here on earth, as little as he was by then, because of him, 3 months old children were killed just for nothing's sake, but because of Yahweh. So do you see where I'm going? So I don't want anybody to be doubting our leader got this wisdom. Where did he get this power behind him? Or where did IPOB is anchoring their belief? Our anchor is on Chukwu Kikabiyama and nothing else. And that is the reason why we say, we have more. I cannot explain. Let them ask Google. Maybe they can explain more better. So what am I trying to say is this. Today, did you know that people want to go for a protest? I remember one of them. He's an APC man. They used to call him, I forgot his name. I don't want to promote him either. But I asked in the radio, in the Zoo radio, let him go on with the protest. But today, the protest was halted by the police. Now, when IPOB were protesting about this same character of this same government that they are supporting, APCU, PDPU, ABGAO, any party at all in the zoo, when IPOB were protesting, what did they do? They fired live ammunition on IPOB. The same APC people, the same PDP people, the same ABGA, the same churchgoers, the same intellectuals were there laughing at IPOB. Today, reverse is the case. Are you seeing why what we are doing is even more? It is the things of the spirit. And I believe that whomsoever that is anchored in IPOB, that is in truth and in honesty, neither you went to Arochiko or you did not go. What I mean is, in depth of your own heart, if you have been touched by Chukwu Kikabiyama, that is when you will know that truly that you are meant to work for the restoration of Biafra assiduously, not be commemorating yourself that because you are a money monger or you love your work or more better than any other thing. No, this is a divine project by Chukwu Abiyama. So I urge my brothers, I urge my sisters, I urge my elders and my fathers, even those that call themselves, even the man that called himself Nyawodo, let him understand that this is a divine project. I saw something in the Facebook, but let me not say it on air. But what am I trying to say is this: whomsoever that touches his hand on our leader, on our Lord, on our prophet, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then let that person know that he will be even more worse than Judas. Judas will be more better than him. Because why? We are like the Persian crusade. When the time comes, they will really know what we are talking about. We have not stoned anybody. But I remember Amechi VVD when he said that when they took over the office in the Zoo government, that they did not perform well, they let Nigeria stone them. Today, have anybody stoned anybody? The answer is capital no. Also, I saw that DSS arrested Magu. To me, I believe that my director will come up on Wednesday with that particular issue. Why? Because I know already before now that our leader has been saying that Magu is a criminal. Likewise, the DSS also is a criminal. You see why our leader is calling them Zoo? Because we know very, very well that these people are not worthy to be human beings, neither are they worthy to be any government apparatus or leadership in humanity. But today, because in the country of the blind, one-eyed man is a king. That is why they are pretending that they have one eye. That is why others are following them. I believe that Chukwu Abiyama will restore that Biafra for us in our own lifetime, in the mighty name of Chukwu Abiyama. Thank you, Mazi George Onyibe. Let me give my brothers and sisters a chance so that they can also say them. Mazi George Onyibe, I'm missing you a lot, but I know one day we shall meet again. Thank you very much.
We must continue. Our people must understand. Everybody must stand up and do the right thing. Let us reconsider how our elders, our ancestors, how they manage the community, reposition their children. You people were able to stand a murderous Nigerian security agent for good 3 years. All of you were able to understand what is to be done. There were no hospital available. You made provision for pharmaceutical products. There were no technology available. You people were able to contact the world. Yes, you fought alone, but you fought many countries, and yet you fought very well because you were properly grounded by your father. You were properly informed by your father. Why have you given birth to children you want to continue to breastfeed, even in your old age? When you are still giving pocket money to your son that is 40 years, how do you feel? Are you not ashamed knowing that even at the age of 20 years, your father have positioned you for a way on the road of success? How do you feel? Caller on the line.
Hello, my African rep.
This is female line. But let me just
May God bless you, sir.
Go ahead. We lost that caller. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, sir. God bless you. It's a pleasure to pick my call this evening. So I'm calling from Libreville. I'm a native of Abaje in Ehime, Mbano local government, but I'm residing in Libreville here. This evening, I thank God you picked my call. For so long I've been following your program. So I thank God. God bless you for this evening. I want to use the opportunity to thank our leader and also pray for our leader, our deputy, our radio presenters, Onyibe and George Onyibe and others. I want to use the opportunity to pray for you. The Lord said that His thought for us, His thought of peace. He will lead us to the expected end, and we are getting to the end, and the Lord will give us really victory. And I can see that the victory is already around us. So I've been following the our leader since 2015. So when I saw the truth in him, I joined the family, and I'm a member of the family here under oath. So I thank God for what the Lord is doing. So concerning the elders, the distraction of elders, you can see Tobias and Sambala when they want to distract Nehemiah. So, but Nehemiah did not look by the side. Nehemiah continued and accomplished his mission. And when God has called somebody, mission somebody, you will see that that mission, that very work will get to the end, and the Lord will achieve, the man of God will achieve his goal. Moses achieved his goal, Joshua achieved his goal. I believe IBOP is going to achieve our goal by the grace of God, by the power of God, in Jesus' name. So I pray for the God Almighty to fill you, fill our leaders, fill our radio presenters, fill our deputy with more anointing, more power. So no distraction from the enemy, from any side, will distract us. God is by our side, and victory is very, very, very close. So whatsoever the terrorists is doing in our land, they are doing it because and the Bible says nkume kronelu ujonato ite. So IBOP bo nkute kronelu so ujonato nde Fulani because hamana hemelegene hefelogo. God is with us and victory is with us. God bless you, sir. God bless all our radio presenters, and God bless our leader. God bless our deputy. God bless all of you. Bless your family in the name of Jesus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We must continue. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Hello,
from
good
here.
evening.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Ejike Mowa. I'm calling you from Aba. Aba is in Abia State, Biafra land. I must say thank you very much for what you've been teaching us so far and been following. Of the elders, I cannot see growing up.
That same line, still very, very bad, but we must continue. Call on WhatsApp.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Elijah Pan. Calling from Aba here. So I'm so much happy for the topic that we are speaking about this evening, because any elder that need respect, because there is no way you can provoke. You always provoke your children. You do not make them happy. They will not do what you want them to do because they did not happy. Because all these elders that say our leader insulting them, yes, that is the thing that suits to them, because they still want us to remain as we are, for us to suffer, for us to lament, for us to no work. You can't see, for you to eat in a day is problem. So that make them to happy. They did not want us to survive. They did not want us to make it, but they expect for us to respect them. Because if they really want us to respect them, therefore do what is needful. Many of them, they are complaining. They are saying our leader always insulted them. They did not see them as they be leader. What makes it to happen? Because due to they did not want to hear the truth. They did not want to see the way our leader see it. If they still complain that we are insulting them, or the Biafran, that we are not have respect, we must continue till they do the rightful thing they're supposed to do, till they see how we are suffering. No good road, no light, no water, no better hospital, many things, but they're still happy. expect for us to respect them. No, even a father, if you do not make your children to happy, they will not be happy with you also. That's the reason the thing that happening, all the elders, whatsoever thing they call themselves, except they do what their friends want them to do. They look the way we look, they see the way we see many things before. If that respect, we will give it to them. Because right from the time we are not normally insult elders, but any elders that need insult, the insult will go to him or her. It's better for them to do the rightful thing in time before it's too late, because whether they're complaining that our leader insulting them, this one is small, unless they repent, unless they do the rightful thing. That is the only thing that I can say this evening, sir. Thank you very much. Too nice from here, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Onyibe G. Okay, I'm calling from Obingwa, Mboko Zone. Hello. Okay. What I want to say is that may God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is a great man. No man, no human being can stop our Biafra. Biafra will surely must come. And what I want to say is that I'm so happy for what God is doing with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Man, everybody join IPOP because of is the place God will help us. Is the place God will help us to rise. Because of we are suffered. We are suffered a lot. No road, nothing. These our leaders for these politicians now, zoo politicians is not doing anything. We are suffered a lot. So I know that will help us. May God help our leader Martin Nanikalo, help Uchemefo. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Amen. Thank you very much. Call on the line.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, move away from your radio.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Move away from your radio.
My name is Chiamaka, calling from Omahia. And Omahia is a Biafran land. I've been seeing your handwork.
Can you turn down your radio? Can you turn down your radio set, please?
May God bless you in Jesus' name.
Can you turn down your radio set? Of course. We are inching closer to the end of this program. Our people must remain focused. Everybody, don't let the truth hurt you. Elders in Biafra land, begin to reevaluate your stand. Find out how your father function. You will see you are almost like nothing to them. You cannot blame us when you are responsible for the ordeal we are going through. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Good evening from here. Our women this evening, I don't know what is happening. Why you are abandoning your line? Caller on the line. Go ahead, please.
No.
Of course. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, my brother, good evening. My name is Kelechi. I'm calling from Lagos.
Go ahead, please.
My brother, thank you very much for your program. Your topic this evening is very nice. elders saying they are being insulted or they being embarrassed or things like that. Mazi, I want to ask, in IPOB, don't we have elders? We have plenty elders in IPOB. In fact, you need to attend our meeting and see how much we respect our elders. And see how much we respect them when they talk and give us advice. Enyabaribe, is he not an elder? Have you ever seen us calling him name, insulting him? If you are a stupid man, in fact, Mazi, do you know that there are some people who were foolish in their youth, in their young age? They were very stupid, and they carry the stupidity until they are old, and they are expecting us to respect their foolishness. How can you expect me, Kelechi, to respect a man who said instead of we to fight those who are killing our people, we should first kill him first? How do we expect me to respect a man who said that he will stand and sabotage my freedom? That anything that is going to make me to be free in this life, that he's going to sabotage it. How can you expect me to respect a man who go to Abuja and collect money on my behalf without my consent? He collect money and come down and betray his own people. How do you want me to respect that person? Mazi, they should, like I said last time, they should take this insult and repent. Because if this game change from insult and they will begin to do another thing, we will start from their house. We will burn down their houses. We will kill them, their children. Anybody we see related with them as their IPOB member, we will kill them, and their children will die in exile. Let them take the insult now and repent and change. That is the only thing that will help them. As God bless you. Rubbish.
Thank you very much. The people are not happy because most of the elders today don't want to behave like their father. You are behaving like a Fulani man, and you expect us to respect you as an elder when God will be the judge of that. And of course, we are willing to give all of you the necessary support as you request for them. That having been said, I will be drawing the curtain on this segment. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in. My apology to those of you I cannot receive their call now. But then I will be signing off temporarily and I will be coming back in no time. So don't go anywhere.
Onye
why.
The radio station with more. You're listening to